Simplify the following expression, giving your answer as an integer. So if you have a look at the expression that we've been given, it's a multiplication of all these factorials. You see, what we can do is factorial 10 plus factorial 9 multiplied by factorial 8 plus factorial 7 and so on, and then divided by factorial 10 minus factorial 9. So what we can do is we can rewrite these as like factorial 10, as you know. So if you had factorial 10, that is the same as 10 multiplied by factorial 9. And if you had factorial 9, you can write it as 9 multiplied by factorial 8. So bearing this in mind, we are going to rewrite these factorials as, we can write it as factorial 10 can be written as 10 multiplied by factorial 9, and factorial 9 remains as it is. 8 can be written as 8 multiplied by factorial 7, 6 multiplied then factorial 6, 4 multiplied by factorial 3, and of course 2 and 1 we don't need to worry about, because factorial 2 will be 2 times 1, that's 2, and factorial 1 is 1. So we can do the same with the denominator, and what we will do is, so if I can rewrite this entire thing now as, so factorial 10, as I just said, it is 10 multiplied by factorial 9, and this is 8 multiplied by factorial 7, 6 multiplied by factorial 5, 4 multiplied by factorial 3, and 2 and 1. So the same for the denominator. So we can write this as, that would equal, if you take factorial 9 outside the bracket, you would get 10 plus 1 and then multiplied by factorial 7 outside the bracket, and inside you would get 8 plus 1, then factorial 5 outside the bracket, and then multiplied by 6 plus 1, and then factorial 3 outside the bracket, 4 plus 1, and multiplied by 2 plus 1. So that's our numerator, and the denominator would be, you would have 10, the same thing, just 10 minus 1. So it'll be factorial 9 times 10 minus 1, factorial 7 times 8 minus 1, factorial 5 times 6 minus 1, and factorial 3 times 4 minus 1, and times 2 minus 1. So then you see we can do some cancelling. So the factorial 9 and 9 are cancelled out. 7, 7, 5, 5, factorial 3, and of course 2 plus 1 is 3, and divided by 2 minus 1 is 1. The 4 and 3 here in the denominator. We will come to that. So then we can write this as, this will be 10 plus 1, 11, multiplied by 9, multiplied by 7, 6 plus 1, multiplied by 4 plus 1 is 5, multiplied by 3, and this whole thing is divided by 10 minus 1 is 9, multiplied by 8 minus 1, 7, multiplied by 6 minus 1, 5, multiplied by 3, multiplied by 1. So again we can do some cancelling. So the 3 go 5, and 5 will go 7, and 7 will go 9 will go, and you see we are left with 11. So the answer has an integer, so the answer would be that is equal to 11.